Hello, everyone. This is KJ. Welcome back to Subsistence. Can you tell it's been a while since I recorded? Whoops. At least you couldn't actually see it. Today we are going to walk to the South Lake, and I will show you what I've spent the last couple of days. I've only been able to play for a few minutes at a time, so fingers crossed. So I've got 4 heavy bolts and 3 advanced mechanical parts left over. The ATV is fully repaired. It took some damage. I may or may not have hit a wolf. It was bad. Anyway, I put the stuff in here to do it with. What is the heavy bolts again? It's 2 each, so it doesn't make sense to have 45 crystal in there. So I'll bring this back. That's the crystal I set aside. And that leaves us with 57. It takes 40 to upgrade the weapon to level 4. And I didn't actually check. I don't think there's any purpose in upgrading the shotgun. I think that's 20. So it's 20 for level 3 and 40 for level 4. Now, where did I see that bean nest? I think it was by the glacial pond. Anyway, the reason we're walking is because I need to loot on my way. I have a refiner. I also am bringing some biofuel, although I think there might be some in the actual fuel generator there at the South Beach. Why did I take those stairs out? Because they took the whole area, that's right. Alright, we're going to leave early so we can get there early. Well, we'll get there when we get there. Probably the onions need water, though. Yeah. They're going to have to live without water. I could just put them outside. I'll do that. I'll put them outside, and then if it happens to rain, they'll get some water. I moved all the canteens out of there because cooked water, it takes a lot less cooked water. I have everything. I made some extra shotgun shells. I've got 2 lockpicks. I've got 3 insect repellents. My left hand is on the keyboard, obviously. Frozen solid. That's empty. Okay. So, we're going this way. We'll pick up loot in this direction. Hopefully we can avoid animals as much as possible. What I really need is ammo bags. I am trying to build up a supply of casings. Just stay there. Stay. Good boy. Have to remember to throw him some fish when we get back. Alright, chickens. Split. So what's going on? I don't know yet. I am recording this on Saturday. I was able to record Stranded Deep, although it took a lot of tries. And I keep looking at OBS to make sure it's still running. Alright. This one's got to go. Yeah, not too quick on the draw there. That's alright. It'll be okay. Now I have to remember to wash my hands. So, I'm experiencing a lot of vertigo. It's more like it's not dizziness, like I'm not spinning or anything. I just have no balance, which I can feel in my head. It's like having the worst sinus attack you can imagine. And so they're gonna do a bunch of stuff this week to try and figure out what's going on. Hopefully it's just like I say hopefully it's an ear infection. being well aware of the absolute torture that Annie has gone through with an ear infection. I still find it semi-preferable to something being wrong with my head, other than the obvious. Yeah, I needed to loot on the way. This isn't necessarily what I need, but the scrap coming out is nice. I like that. Okay, buddy. Yikes. Ouch. I think I walked over his head. Keep running. Don't stop running. Safety is nearby. There we go. All right. I'm okay, right? I actually jumped right on his head. Tomato seeds, okay. All right, let's carry on. Try to get there. There's an ammo bag. First one of the day. All right, 8 scrap, and it's still early morning. I'm liking these numbers. There we go, there's our first casing. I have, there he is. I have a couple of stacks of casings. And I just used what was in the box. In the box downstairs to make shotgun shells. And that's it. That's all I've got left. There's probably a lock crate right here as well. But I don't want to spend a terrible amount of time doing this because I built a drill, which I thought was extraordinary. First thing, I think it's the first thing I've built at the south base. If it's still running, it's gathering iron. And so we're taking a refiner down there so that we can make lockpicks. Because there's like 5 lock crates down there. And, which is, you know, pretty radical. I found 3 of them in one day. 2 days before the last episode I did with Annie, so I know that's a lot of like math, but what I thought was the flu medicine affecting me during the live stream last week was clearly this. It was fun when I thought it was the flu medicine. That's how it feels. It feels like I am as high as a kite. And Stranded Deep was especially difficult to play because of the bouncing around on the water. All right, let's not just dismiss this location out of hand. Usually quite a lot of good stuff right around all of my platforms because they're places that I stop, you know, for a minute. And the loot develops better when you're in a place for a little while. Here's another one. And some ammunition. What we need is a way to break down existing ammunition into its component parts. I don't dream that we could ever get 15 gunpowder out of a shotgun shell. At least not in Cold Game's world. In his world, we'll be lucky to get 2. I saw all this fiber, and I thought, I better check. Glad I did. Let's see, how many bad things happened? I ran over a rabbit, I ran over a wolf, and I got smacked by a bear. And so I, oh wow, look at that, 10. Yeah, I don't need that, but I might need that. And we can leave that there. And that can stay. Oh, we can take that. I've got fire starters here. And potassium we can take, and we could take that. Oh, did I leave any room? What about... Nope, I already checked that last time. I never lit it. Okay. Let's get going here. Hi, Piggo. There's a Piggo. Go the other way, Piggo. Because I want to do this. There we go. Oh, nice feathers. So yeah, you can't really do this. I mean, you can drive forward, you know, a few feet till you see something, and then get off the ATV and do some looting. But honestly, the most dangerous thing about the ATV is getting on and off because of the bears. And, oh, there's an elk. I don't have room for him. We'll just have to let that one go. And as much as I'd like the sinew, we'll try to get some sinew next time, because we'll be down there with 3 cats. 3 cats and 5 locked crates. I mean, I can understand why people want to live on or near the South Lake. And it makes sense. See, it didn't make sense to me until after I'd been on the server for a while and kind of realized this end of the map is pretty rich. Now, if you guys see this locked crate right here, and I don't, oh God, don't tell me. I'll be mad at myself. I'll probably see it when I watch it back, but that's okay. Yeah, we're definitely taking the long way. See, when I go directly there on foot, it takes 7.5 minutes. But when I stop to loot, we're up to like almost 13 minutes now. I have too much stuff on me. Could use that. There's a couple of those. We're gonna cook that. Alright. We're almost there. I just hate to see the lock crate now. Especially with a bear on me. Look at this. Alright. There's... Oh, that's a... Oh, God. Where's the bear at? There's this guy. I don't know where the bear is. Is that the bear right there, maybe? He's decided to stop and turn around. Oh, I can't carry that. Okay, I could take that, and that. Oh, I did have planks on me. Okay. Silly me. There's some crates over there, because I went up that hill. Like you can see the whole line of them. Alright. Probably this thing is not running. I don't think 1,000 power is enough to keep it going overnight and all day the next day. Oh, it is running. Cool. Oh, that's radical. Oh, I was so worried. I didn't think I was going to even be able to drop a fridge out here. I did bring one more, that one right there, one more solar panel. But it's not enough. I think it's only 0.29. I think it said, yeah, 0.29 is all it is. 0.29 in, 0.25 out. That is as tight as it gets. We can turn this off for a little while. I panicked. So yeah, in order to run anything else though, I'm gonna have to do better. So let's put this right here for now. And we do have some ores we could put in there. So that's good. And we'll go get some more. Rotten meat's right there. What's in there? Okay. Starters. That is fantastic. I'm so glad that's still running. Okay, we need to make a crate. I've got almost everything. I just need 3 cordage. And we'll put it outside with all of this stuff. That is great. 20 tomato seeds. That's awesome. Let's get this started. Hopefully I'm not moving around too fast. Drink some of that. Alright. Oh, it has to be on the platform. Okay. Or not. Snuck that one in there. Alright, let's grab the stuff. That opens up quite a bit of space. Oh, I forgot the ash. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't make any difference which one. Wow, I am so thrilled about that continuing to run. And there's a lot, 162. All right, I knew I left some fat in the burner, but I wasn't sure. This is okay. Use a little bit of food. Just drop that in. That's a little bit. I must have, oh, I think I took the cloth home. See, I've got 2 sets of stairs now. Craziness. I'll put that there. And this kind of stuff, 13 I picked up, 13 scrap. That's great. All of that stuff I took home because I need it at home until this isn't my home. Or until that isn't my home, one or the other. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright. I think we're pretty good there. Let's see how much day we have left. How much is that then? 12. Okay. So, yeah, I left about this time yesterday. So we'll go over there and see if we can find the honey. It's quite far over there, up in cougar country. And hopefully we won't have to run through any more rogues to get there. I don't know where they're camped out. I didn't see their camp on the map last night. But this was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I thought, oh, you know what? I feel pretty good right now. I should probably try to get this done. I'm not 100% sure where this honey is that I found. But we also need to look for the lock crates. Even though it's not really the right time of day for it. Like if they are still here, they're close to despawning. It's like really late. Well, I don't know too much about these crates up here in cougar country. But the one down here, it spawns and leaves, you know, pretty early. And then there's this one over here. So there's 2 over there by the arch. and one at the arch and one in between the arch and the south pond. There's one here, one there, and there's one right here somewhere. That's a lot. Is that a pig making that noise? I think so. I imagine you guys could barely hear my game. I can barely hear my game. So I'm not like 100% sure what's going on with the sound. I hate to come over this hill and be face to face with a cougar. There's a bear. There's 3 cougars here. Two of them are up there. I wish I could remember where that bee nest is. I didn't go up to it. I just saw it. I heard the buzzing and I turned around and spotted it, but I kept going because I was in a hurry. I wanted to get back home because the ATV was in pretty bad shape. As you can imagine, it would be after a wolf and a rabbit and a bear taking a swipe at it. Okay, so there's a wolf and a bear. I think it's over there. The question is, which animal do I go through? Alright. Where'd that wolf go? There he is. I'll just use arrows. I have a lot. While I have a lot, I won't continue to have a lot if I keep using arrows. Okay. Now I hope I can find the bee nest. Let's be a little bit quiet here and listen for the cougar. The lowest cougar here. That's rabbit. I think it's up there, but I just spotted it. I didn't, like I said, I didn't go to it. Okay, it's not those. This is the kind of tree that you're looking for when you're looking for bees. That's a wolf. I don't think I went that far into cougar country. There it is, right there. Okay. Yeah, let's take the wolf. I don't know why I washed my hands. That was a good amount of fat for a wolf. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to hear the cougar over that racket. Rabbit. Ammo crate. There's the cougar. One of them, anyway. Question is, what did he do? Duck behind the hill? Yeah. Dang it. This is getting more and more dangerous every minute that goes by. There we go. Okay, there we go. Here's one of them. I have seen on other people's videos, I have seen the cougars really close to each other. So just getting one of them does not make me feel particularly secure. Oops. So, and having my back to that also doesn't feel secure. You see how loud this is? There's no way I'd be able to hear a cougar over this. There we go. Alright, it's getting dark, so let's get back. You know, we might as well go over the ridge. Oops. It's faster anyway. Provided I don't find the locked crate. Okay, there's a wolf. What's that? That is a rock. It's a chicken. Just check in there. That area on the North Lake where we live is very comfortable. Completely surrounded by hunters. I'm more comfortable there than I am here. And that's weird, you know? I should feel more stressed there because of the hunters, but I'm not at all stressed out down there. And so there's nothing to survive. This to me is a lot more interesting. Because this has a lot of risk involved. Look, we're going to have a storm tomorrow, probably. Anyway, this has a lot more risk involved, and it feels more like I'm doing something to survive, you know. I'm having to keep my wits about me, and there's a ton of bears in the birch here. And obviously the 3 cougars. Oh, look at this. Boy, this doesn't look like a trap. Nice. Got one of those shotgun shells back. Is that the only one I used? Yeah. 1 shotgun shell for a cougar. That's fantastic. That is, look at all the bears. That's because that LAR does so much damage now. Now, if we get a level 3 cougar, I'm going to be using 2 shotgun shells. Probably. A little tiny bit of scrap. Sometimes a locked crate's down there. Alright, we're going to blaze through this. I think there's a wolf right there. Something right there. I think that's a wolf. There's a deer. Yeah, I don't see the locked crate. It's too late in the day for it. Alright. Well, we accomplished, the only goal that I had was to get down here and see if the power was still running. And I am absolutely stunned that it is. And I think we're just a couple of maybe solar panels from being able to run a fridge. I hate to have to turn off a refiner though. 14 now. Yeah, I really do not want to turn off a refiner. But we might have to, so we'll see how it goes. So we are well on our way to starting this base. And that's not the right button. That's pretty cool. That's where we're at. Thank you all so much for coming along. I don't know what we're doing next time. I'm just babysitting this drill here, and seeing how much power gets tapped overnight and stuff like that. That's all I'm doing, and looting. So we'll come back to this as soon as I can, and I hope you all have a lovely evening. We will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.